Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe, and you can also turn on the notification bell that tells you when next I post a video, right? Okay, so guys, I'll be starting a series today. It's just going to be about things that I feel like a lot of people are struggling with. So I'll just pick a particular topic and talk about that topic. You guys can share your views in the comment section. I'll just share my views and also my own personal experiences with that topic. I always like to come here and talk about things that I have experienced personally, just so that I know that when I'm telling you guys what I feel you can do better, it is coming from a place of practice. So I hope you guys will enjoy the series. I don't know for how long it's going to last, but at least maybe like for the next couple of weeks. So today we'll be talking about self-confidence. I know a lot of people probably have talked about it, but trust me, this cannot be overemphasized. I think before I start, I need to explain what confidence is, and I'll also explain what self-confidence is. Confidence is your trust or faith in something or someone, and self-confidence is your trust or faith in yourself personally. So, and I feel like for you to even understand what self-confidence is, you need to know what your strengths are or what your weaknesses are. Everybody has strengths, everybody has weaknesses, so you need to understand what your abilities are and what your inabilities are. So when you are able to understand that, you know where you are channeling your energy on, you know what exactly you are dwelling on, you know what you are trying to improve on. I'm a firm believer of understanding yourself, understanding what works for you, understanding what doesn't work, understanding so many things. Like, these things help. There are a lot of people that live life just living life, like they don't know what to even do with themselves. Now there are so many reasons why people have low self-confidence, or should I say low self-esteem. It could be because something has happened in the past. It could be because of how they grew up. Maybe like you grew up in a kind of environments where they are always putting you down, or they're always trying to put you down. People are always trying to make you feel less of yourself. There are some people that has a way of like giving them low self-esteem, and there are some people that it doesn't even have to do with anything external. Like, it is themselves from the inside that feeling just comes, like, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, I'm not, and this is not me, this is, so many reasons, so many factors can actually contribute to why you have a low self-esteem or a low self-confidence. I want to just share some experiences just to help people relate better with what I'm talking about. You can find yourself in a school environment where there are people from different classes, people from different environments, people from different countries, from different races, and you start to feel like, oh, you are not up to standard, or you don't fit into this category, or oh, I'm not this beautiful, oh, I'm not, you can find yourself in that kind of environment where you start to compare yourself. Trust me, comparison is the first enemy of self-confidence. Comparison. When you start saying, oh, she has this, why don't I have that? Or oh, she has more opportunities, why don't I have that? When you start to think like that, you start to tamper with your self-esteem. The first thing you need to understand is self-esteem starts from in here. It starts from within. I'm the type of person that there's nothing you want to tell me about myself. I'm the one that determines how I feel about myself. Maybe I'm like that because of my faith. I'm a Christian. I believe so much in the word of God that I already know what God has said about me. I already know what God has said about a lot of things. In fact, there's a word for everything in the Bible concerning my life. And because I so much believe in God and I so much believe in His word, there's nothing anybody wants to tell me that will make any difference to me, for as long as God has not said that. So that already is confidence for me on 100% level. Yes, there might be days that I will struggle with some things, but I always use the word of God to encourage me. For people that are watching my videos, I don't know what faith, but once you believe in something, what you believe in will work for you. You might not be a Christian, you might be a Muslim, you might even be a pagan, but always know that what you believe in will always work for you. You need to find something to hold on to, something to make you feel good about yourself, something to make you feel on top of the world. That's where you even need to start from. I found myself in a work environment where I feel like, oh, this person is doing better than me because she's doing something. And then imagine I now say, oh, because this is what she's doing, then I want to do it so that I can also get the same result. And then I find out that I do it and then it doesn't work like that. Instead I would rather focus my own energy on what I can do to make a difference. and that is when I always get results. Yes, I might take a cue from the way the other person is doing it, but I won't make it like, I won't make that the basis, I won't make that the standard. That's how I help my self-confidence. So like I said earlier, for you to first even start working on your self-confidence, you need to understand what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. If you can understand that, you are already on your way to a very high self-esteem. Like when you outline all your strengths, you already know, okay, this I can do and I can do it well. So focus your energy on that. Now when you look at your weaknesses, ask yourself, what can you do better? How can you improve in this area? And then you start to focus your energy on the how. You don't dwell on the failure, you don't dwell on the fact that it's a weakness. You dwell on how to do it better, how to improve on it. So when you understand what your strength is, you understand what your weakness is, you start to work on the weakness. And trust me, everybody has a weakness, so you are not the only one that will have a weakness. It should not be the end of the world. Number 2, when you stumble on an obstacle, treat yourself with kindness and compassion and don't dwell on the failure. Just like I said, you already know that, okay, this is a weakness and you're already working on it. Even if in the course of working on it, you are still encountering the same thing, don't dwell on it, just keep working at it. So when you stumble on an obstacle, don't see it as a way of giving up. See it as, okay, I've learned this lesson, okay, that means next time I won't do it this way, I'll do it another way. And then you just keep trying and keep trying until you get the result. See, perfection is a journey, it's not a destination. Like, it's a journey. You keep doing it and you keep doing it until you eventually get what you want. Number 3, set realistic and achievable goals and do not expect perfection. Yes, I know I mentioned perfection in my previous point. See, that's the best thing you can do for yourself. Don't say, oh, this person did it this way, and then you make that your standard. No. You'll not be working with somebody else's goals when you know that, oh, based on your own strengths, based on your own weakness, this is what you are going to be able to do, this is what you are going to be able to achieve. Set realistic and achievable goals. Even if it is one thing you are able to achieve, celebrate that achievement. Like, oh my God, go overboard, like celebrate it. This will even motivate you to even do more. As against set goals based on somebody else's expectation, and then at the end of the day, even when you think you have won, the person still thinks, oh, you have not even done nothing. At that point, it affects your self-esteem. So why? Next point, slow down when you are feeling intense emotions and think logically. I always do that. Like, there are times I feel like, oh, I've been doing things, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, and I'm not seeing the result. And then I start to feel like, what's going on here? I don't get it. Like, at that point, I take a pause, I do a retreat, I go back, I think, I re-strategize, and then I tell myself, what can you do better? And then I come back, and trust me, I'm on fire. It's the logical thing to do. Like, you slow down. Sometimes that you feel so overwhelmed, like sometimes you're just crying, you don't even know why you are crying, you don't even know why you are feeling the way you are feeling. At that point, you need to just take a pause, like, go quiet, think, set time aside for yourself. And I've talked about some of these things in some of my videos. My next point will be challenge making assumptions about yourself, people, or situations. Like, why do you have to assume things, the worst about yourself? Why do you have to focus on what people actually think about you? Yes, sometimes people can, like, people talk about criticism and all of that. Yes, you can take criticism. Like, it's even how you take it. Some people take it and start to feel bad, and others take it and use it as a stepping stone to being better. People can criticize you. Sometimes criticism comes from a place of love, actually. So you need to even be able to separate the one that is coming from a place of love and the one that is coming from a place of envy or jealousy, or somebody that is just trying to put you down. The most important thing is you being able to separate what is useful and what is not. Throw out what is not useful. Focus on the useful part. If somebody is just trying to tell you to improve something about yourself, it is for yourself. So it should be something that you should just be able to take it the right way. The next point says, recognize past negative life experiences, but don't dwell on it and don't let it dictate your future. Now, for some people, maybe as for somebody that had a very bad relationship that led to a very bad breakup, maybe in the relationship the partner was always making you feel like you are worthless, you are nothing and all of that, and then because of that, even when the relationship didn't work out, you cannot even go into another relationship because you still feel like, oh, this person said I am this and I cannot let somebody else come and tell me that about myself. No, Don't let your past experiences dictate your future. Sometimes when you're in a bad relationship, it's not you that is the problem, it's actually your partner. So it doesn't mean when you now get a better partner, it will be the same thing. No, you have to give yourself that option. You have to give yourself that nudge to actually be able to try again, knowing that the issue might not have come from you, you know. So don't let your past experiences dictate your future. Yes, you tried something before, it failed, and then because of that you are afraid to try again. You tried a business, it failed, you are afraid to try again. No, maybe that business was not just for you. Why not think of something else to do with your time, and then focus on that, and then see if it works out? And even if that doesn't work, then you try again. You just keep trying until you actually get what you want to get. The next point says express your feelings, beliefs, and needs directly and respectfully. I don't keep how I feel to myself. Like, if you hurt me, I let you know you hurt me. If you said something I didn't like, I'll let you know you said something I didn't like. I'll say it. I don't keep things. I don't bottle up emotions. I don't even know how to do it. Yes, I can give you benefit of the doubt the first time you did it, the second time, but when I start to feel like, oh, it's becoming an habit for this person to make me feel this way, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to speak about it. I'm not going to be afraid to say how I feel. You can choose how to react to what I say, but that's one thing about me. I will never ever be scared to say how I feel. Yes, say it respectfully, very, very important, and then be very direct about it. Don't talk as if you are not talking about yourself. Oh, you made me feel this way and I didn't like it. Don't say, somebody said this, somebody said that, third party thing. No. Say it, this is how you made me feel and I didn't like it. I know a lot of people are always very, very scared to talk about how they feel or how somebody has made them feel, but you need to understand that you need to be able to open up. This also helps with your mental health, which is still going to be one of the topics I'll talk about in this series. Always be direct about your feelings. Always, never ever be too scared to express how you feel about a certain situation, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at your workplace, whether it's with your friends, whether it's with your family, you know, anything that has to do with you. Never be afraid to express your feelings. And my last point here, which is not limited really, it's just that I just don't want this video to be too long, is learn to say no to unreasonable requests. There are some times that people just want to put you down, so they will tell you do this thing even though they know you cannot do it, and it's not because it is very, very important for you to do it, but they just want to be able to prove to themselves or to other people that, oh, this person can't do it, so but I want to make her feel very bad, and then they will tell you, oh, do this. Trust me, you don't have to do that. Learn to be able to say no. Anything that you feel like you will not be comfortable with from the beginning, learn to say no. Anything that you know will make you feel terrible about yourself, learn to say no. You don't owe anybody anything. The only person you owe something in this life is God and yourself. These days, it's best to focus your energy on things that make you feel right, mentally, physically, emotionally. Like, just focus on you, because at the end of the day, you are the one who matters. Yes, every other person matters, but if you are not okay, you cannot do well by every other person. So let your focus always be you first, then every other person comes second. The Bible said, love your neighbor as yourself. So if you have not learned to love yourself, you cannot love your neighbor. If you cannot take something, then don't give it. Do unto others what you want them to do to you. That is what it is. Not do unto others what they cannot even do to you. Or love your neighbor more than you love yourself, or less than you love yourself. It's as yourself. So first, yourself is the priority. Then every other person comes after that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you think you know somebody that needs it, please share with the person. And remember that it is a series. A lot of things can be learned from it. I'm going to be talking about mental health. I'm going to be talking about how to thrive in the workplace. If you have still not subscribed to my channel and you love the kind of content that I'm putting out here, please hit that button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.